The Greeks are used to smashing places, but even they couldn't withstand the smashing of Steve Clarke's bottle against their skull. Open back to Fog football. Scotland 3, Greece 1. Absolute domination. Fantastic performance. Steve Clarke is a god. In all seriousness, I mean, I'm happy, very happy that we won, but this guy is a dinosaur, isn't he, man? Let's just call it as it is.
Yeah,
I know we won, right? But
we won, but did we deserve to win? No. 3-1. I mean, if any team deserved to win 3-1, it was probably Greece, to be fair.
No, I agree.
3-1 really flattered us. This is probably like the least excited I've ever been after a Scotland win.
It was soul destroying. It really was, and I think what also takes its the part in it is the fact that it's not a win that actually guarantees us qualification to the World Cup. If you play like that, but it's like the last match day and you win at home to Denmark, I couldn't give a fuck. I'd be buzzing. But there's a long way to go in this group. Yeah, it's only 3 games. We're literally at the halfway point, but I can't help but feel we are going... He is going to wear this like a badge of honour, the fact we took it to the last 2 games, level on points with Denmark. Now, hopefully Greece do us a favour in Copenhagen on Sunday. I don't think they will. They're a good team, Greece.
Although you could argue that if Denmark beat Greece, well, not if, you can't argue. If Denmark beat Greece and we beat Belarus at home, then we're guaranteed second. So, would you not rather... It depends how you feel about it, but would you not rather get second guaranteed with a small chance of winning, or would you rather...
Nah, I'd rather...
Yeah, but if Greece beat Denmark, I think there's a good chance we end up finishing third in this group.
Well, you know what? I'd probably rather Denmark beat Greece, because then it means we can draw against Greece and then just beat Denmark. But I think there's alarm bells here, because the way we are playing, I just don't see us going to Greece. I think we'll struggle to go to Greece and get a result.
Plus, if Denmark beat Greece, Greece would be out if we beat Belarus, so therefore our game against them might be easier since they've got nothing to play for.
True. But again, right, let's get into the game, right? First half, literally nothing happened, guys, right? Greece had all the chances.
Yeah, we'd one shot, can't even recall what it was. The best thing that we did was Doak ran down the byline, hit a cross in, celebrated it because he thought he got a corner, then it turned out the referee awarded a goal kick. That was the best moment Scotland had.
Yep, Greece had a couple of half chances. The ball fizzed across the 6-yard box.
Half chance? I mean, should have scored that, really.
Well, I mean, a couple of half chances, but then this was the granddaddy of the ball, and he ballooned it. But yeah, I mean, thoughts on the starting 11? Any complaints with it? No, any complaints on the starting 11? Gunn, Hickey, Suter, Hanley, Robertson, Christie, Ferguson, McGinn, McTominay, Doak and Adams. You know what my complaint is?
I mean, it wouldn't be my 11, but I can understand why he picks that 11. So I've not got no real complaints, but yeah, it wouldn't be my 11.
No, seriously, at what point is Shea Adams just not going to start up front for us? Because he's no good.
No, he's no.
And not that Dykes is, and to be honest, not that Kieran Barry's showing anything in the last month.
Shankly should be in that team.
And I don't know what George Hurst is. Yeah, but Shankly should be in it, right?
No, it really bothers me. We just don't have any. Well, maybe we do, but the only wide man that we really have is Doak.
And he took him off to a thunderous groan.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, yeah, I get it. Midfield's our strongest area, and I'm not saying that we have I'm not saying that we have better wingers than McGinn, but I just don't think playing McGinn out in that wide.
It's not even a question though of that.
Seeing you got Ben Doak though on one side, I mean,
but we don't need. The winger doesn't necessarily need to start over McGinn. Option.
No, but it's good. It would be nice to have someone who can at least try and do what Doak can do on one side.
What winger would you bring in?
Well, he's not necessarily a winger, but after scoring a hat-trick in the Bundesliga...
Oliver Burke?
I think I'd bring it. I think it's an option, why not?
I actually think it's a joke, by the way.
Just someone with a bit of pace that will take people on.
How do you score a hat-trick in the Bundesliga and you don't get picked over George Hurst, who's done nothing? Nada. He to the haw. It's no right, absolutely no right, but... I mean, we'll quickly move on for the first half. Actually, well, you know what, we will, but Greece... rolling about like fuds. I hate them.
Aye, just
see divers.
cheats,
fucking
cheats.
See divers, man. I absolutely despise it. I cannot. I do not accept this. Right. I hate it when my own players do it. I hate it when obviously I hate it more when the opposition do it. Like the worst one was Corbelius, right? So this is I think they were getting beat at this point, right? Greece, but he goes down, nothing in it, absolutely nothing in it, right? Ball then gets whipped into the box, and he's straight up. He is fucking straight up, right? Not even no selling whatsoever of the leg, and the referee gives him a yellow. I gave him a red. It was that bad, guys. Anyway, Greece, they get their goal, and it was through the Liverpool left back. How do you
Giamakis?
There we go, Giamakis. So, showing Andy Robertson how it's done. His first goal for Greece. Piss poor defending. I mean, it takes an unlucky deflection, but just Anthony Ralston was on the pitch here for all 3 seconds, and just seeing Anthony Ralston and then John Souttar do like his trademark fall on his arse as this ball trickled into the back of the net gave me severe PTSD. I'll let you know that for free, but no need to fear. As much as I said Anthony Ralston there, it came for his man. What does Anthony Ralston do? But 2 minutes later, whips the ball in. Grant Hanley heads it down to Ryan Christie, who kind of mishits it, but it goes into the back of the net. How was Grant Hanley onside? I'll tell you why. Because the guy behind Scott McTominay was playing him on. And even him, it was questionable, to be honest.
Was he though? When they drew the lines and they showed you afterwards, I mean, he the only thing playing him onside was the arm, and that's not you can't score a goal with that. So I think Scotland got away with one here. Extremely lucky.
No,
extremely lucky.
I know it pissed me off about this, right? See, for like the 2 minutes since they scored, you could see intent, you could see intensity, you could see a team that was going for it. See, once we scored,
back to the usual entire like game so far,
and I know
everyone behind the ball. And
I know we end up getting the second and the third, right? But Greece, they're hitting chance after chance. The youngster cuts in, does Tierney, gets past him, curls it into the top left hand corner. Puffy, it's Angus Gunn, tips it wide, great save. We then get another goal, gets whipped in. Who heads it down for Ferguson?
It was hold on, that great save I think was at 2-1.
Was it?
No.
Well, there you go then. But either or, Lewis Ferguson gets his first Scotland goal. Good goal, got elbowed in the face beforehand. You thought that wasn't a free kick?
No, I mean they say good goal, man. Listen, it falls to him in the box, and
yeah, it's a goal. It takes.
It wasn't a great goal. I'll take it, but no, then let's just move on. Dykes tries to control the ball, bounce off the defender. Goalkeeper tries to stop the ball from going out for a corner. I can only assume that maybe he didn't want to catch it in case it was giving us a pass back.
Though, it was a deflection.
Or maybe the momentum was taking him out of play, so therefore he let go of the ball so he wouldn't give away the corner. I don't know what he was doing, but this looks like an easy enough catch for a goalkeeper. He somehow pretty much just parried it straight to Dykes, who taps it in. Well, I say taps in, he kind of strikes in and almost missed. But honestly, a 3-1 win, I've never felt less excited or less happy about a Scotland win in my life. We were fucking atrocious, and no one's going to sit here and tell me we deserved to win this game. Had this finished 3-1 Greece, I wouldn't have blinked an eyelid. I wouldn't have thought, we were unlucky there, or that was unjust. We were bogging.
And see Clark, right? I honestly, I don't care if he gets us there or if he finishes third or second. I actually sack him. See this? Oh no! If he gets us to the World Cup, he's got to stay pish. Why? So we just make up the fucking numbers? It will be bogging.
I don't think. I think it's pretty. I mean, he's pretty much came out and already said that he'll be gone no matter what.
Do I agree? Do I agree with it?
Well, imagine if he qualifies for the World Cup, though. I don't care how bad he is. He couldn't sack him.
Yes, I know
that would be hectic.
It'll never happen, right? But can we all just admit that keeping him, we're not going to do anything at the World Cup? No, and it's just keeping them for loyalty.
But I still think that if somebody gets you to something, they should be kept on. Like Russell Martin, he should have got that opportunity against Celtic in the League Cup semi-final. Jose Mourinho should have got the opportunity to take
Utter
Spurs
fucking
onto
shite.
the League Cup final.
No.
What do you mean no?
Take that back.
What do you mean no?
Mourinho did, but not the guy before him. See the guy that's dipping in Loch Lomond?
Aye.
No, not him.
How?
Because he's pish, that's why.
Beat Hibs to get there. Michael Beale, another example.
He'll be back soon.
Got
He'll be back tomorrow.
Got to a semi-final, wasn't allowed to play it, you know? Just no right.
I think, come on. Won it for him. Anyway, guys, closing thoughts. Steve Clark out? I am. I'm sick of it. Yo.
What do you mean out? This is his last tournament. I don't...
Oh, so he's allowed to commit whatever he wants because he's there?
So hold on, you'd get rid of him right now?
Yeah, I'd sack him, yeah. I can't stand it.
That's not going to happen.
He actually depresses me.
Would you take Russell Martin?
See his pre, his post matches, man. We win 3-1. I know we are talking about how we're just a bit, we're a bit depressed about it all. I mean, he's the manager on the pitch, feeling the atmosphere, and he looks like we've been beat 5-0. I've had enough of him.
He's extremely lucky that he's taking Doak. So he's extremely lucky that the substitutes that he made that we won this game. Because had we lost this game, I think he'd be coming on. With that performance, no substitutes, he would be getting a lot of shite tonight.
Yeah.
But the results gloss over the performance. We get the win. But just watching Scotland just isn't fun anymore.
Hasn't been for years under this guy, though.
And you know what? I do give him credit because he has qualified for 2 Euros. And we hadn't done that in 20 plus years, blah, blah, blah. Yep, I know all that, I get all that, I accept that. And I really don't want to downplay his achievements, but I think you have to also factor in that we've had the best squad that we've had for, let's say, 20 plus years. And I'm looking at previous Scotland managers, even like a Gordon Strachan, who I liked when I thought Gordon Strachan did a decent job.
Yeah, but
Scotland manager, right? And I do think he was unlucky not to get us into a playoffs or whatnot. But I would argue, like, how would Gordon Strachan have done if he had this squad?
Well, I'd argue he'd have done better, right? You want to know why? Because we actually played some good football under Strachan. You were actually entertained by what he did. I think we were just unlucky.
You can say what you want. You can say what you want about Craig Levein as Scotland manager, but I mean, we were literally fucking robbed of a playoff spot with that last minute dive in that Czech Republic game. That screwed us of a playoff spot. So I mean, we have come close to getting playoff spots under previous managers, and you'd have to say with far inferior teams.
No, yeah, absolutely, and they didn't have any Nation League playoffs or whatever to deal with either.
And to be honest, that's what Scotland have qualified.
Yep.
That's what Scotland have qualified in the Euros for.
Yep.
Well, apart from our last one, I think we not legitimately qualify in the group against Spain.
Well, we finished second, and then we had to qualify.
Was that through the Nations League though? Or?
Wait, did we?
I can't even remember. I know the first.
I think we must have qualified straight in because I don't remember any playoff game after that.
Yeah, I think the top 2 automatically qualified, if I recall correctly.
I think they did. Right. Anyway, maybe we're being too negative, but Clark he depresses me, man. I just look at him and I'm like, fucking do something, show me something.
Yeah, but either way, right? Seeing the Clark era, it's been easier to qualify because even now. The European qualifying group, second place, automatically gets you into it. Whereas previously, second place would have put you into a playoff.
Aye. Right, anyway, we're going to end it, man. 3-1. I can't even be arsed doing fans react to this. It's just a bit... Bring the club football back. No. I want Stevie G, not Stevie C.
Who do you want as Scotland manager to replace Clark? Because he is going after the World Cup, so I mean, it's... Who would you take? And does he have to be Scottish?
Just someone good.
Does he have to be Scottish or?
It doesn't have to be, but I mean, I wouldn't say we're blessed.
Would you take Russell Martin?
Fuck all. What is this obsession with Russell Martin, man?
Just asking, would you take him?
No, would you take him?
I think there's something with it. I think there's something about Russell Martin. I don't think he was given enough time.
Right, well,
The Southampton team looked alright
when
when they got promoted to the. Why do people pretend like Russell Martin has been shite his entire managerial career?
he has been.
No, he's had 3 clubs in England, and every single one was essentially.
Aye, all Diddy clubs. No, why would we protect Southampton or a yo-yo team? They've got loads of more money compared to the rest of the Championship. Now, what I would say is theoretically he should have done well at Rangers then, shouldn't he? Because we've got more money than the rest of the teams in the league.
Well, no, but I mean, what I would say about Gerrard is, I mean, if you take away his Rangers, he's actually been sacked for clubs. He's been let go. Russell Martin was never sacked. Until he got let go by Southampton.
In terms of where I want Gerrard, in terms of where I want the success to be, I don't care what happens at Villa or Southampton. I care what happens at Rangers. One guy won a league title, one guy got a 29.4 win percentage. So yeah, on that note, Steve Clarke, he just, I don't know, he just depresses me, and we're going to leave it there.
Could it be that Russell Martin's style maybe just doesn't work at a top team? And I know people say, well, it didn't work at Southampton either, but
They're not a top team. Come on.
No, but my point is, if it does, I'm saying it doesn't work at a top team, but people would say, well, Southampton's not a top team, it didn't work there either. That's my point.
No, but hold on, so his style doesn't work at a top team?
Yeah, but it didn't work at Southampton in the Premier League, and they're not a top team, so I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, like, you know, you could argue.
So his style did work then?
No, I'm just saying.
Where the fuck are we going here? So his style works at MK Dons in Swansea?
No, I say is that maybe you could argue his style doesn't work at a top team, but then people would say, well, in the Premiership, Southampton were a shite team, and it didn't work there either, so where does his style work? My point is, there's a big gap. I mean, maybe the gap at Southampton's too big to overcome. I'm just saying, perhaps maybe Russell Martin's style works in a league where all teams have like a similar level of ability. Maybe that's why he did well in the lower English leagues, because the teams have a similar style, a similar like quality of level.
Yeah, but why is he not doing good for Rangers in Europe then? Why did he play shite against Celtic? Come on.
That's true. That's something.
Right, we'll leave it at there.
Well, I'll follow his career. I'll see what happens
Steve
next.
Clarke out, yes or no?
I give him the end of this tournament. Like, you can't get rid of him now.
I would. Anyway, till then.
Who do I want to replace him? I would go with
Derek McInnes.
No, definitely not. I would go with
the Motherwell manager.
He's not going to take a Scotland job, is he? I would go not Stephen Presley. That's fucking for sure.
Jimmy Tillin.
No, not him either.
Brendan Rodgers.
No.
Ange.
Fuck, I'd take Ange.
I'd take Ange. Aye.
Here, why couldn't Ange come to Scotland? He liked it. He's getting older. Maybe international football would suit him a bit more.
Yeah.
Because more of a part-time kind of job.
I just think we've got too good of players, folks, to not exploit that.
And I think Ange Postecoglou's style would work with our players.
Me too. Anyway, that's where we'll leave it at. Till next time. Peace.